In the house today.
Oh, yes?
Yes, his name is, tell me if I'm saying it, Dilang Duir.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. You're a rap artist.
Yes, correct.
So tell us about how that all got started. What brought you into that world?
So I came from, I was born in Sudan, Africa, southern Sudan, Africa,
Okay.
and I left at such a young age that I didn't know anything. I was just a kid. When I got to America, I noticed that all the African American kids kind of had a clique. And I was excluded from that clique.
What?
They used to call us like African booty scratchers.
What?
Yeah.
What? What does that mean?
You've never heard of that term?
No.
Yeah, that's what they used to call us. And so
wow.
I figured out that they were doing this thing. They were beating with pencils on tables and they were rapping. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be the best freestyler that I can be. And I went home and I had a tape. I had a videotape full of just rap videos. Mm-hmm. And I put that tape on and I put my clothes on and I was just sitting there rapping and I didn't even know what I was saying or talking about. But
I don't think half of them know what they're saying.
West Anchorage High School, Dilang started this music group called True Religion Crew. And it's funny how that came about because my first time hearing about it was from a girl and from my cousin at a high school basketball game. Or I think it was an assembly. And one of the girls was like, "Hey, you rap?" And I had no idea what they was talking about, but my cousin was like, just go with it. And I was like, yeah, I'll rap. And then, that's when I was, right after my cousin did that, I asked him, what is he talking about? And he told me that they just dropped a mixtape. Then I asked him what the group name was, and he's True Religion Crew. So I was like, man, it's crazy.
Any habits, drug drinking, partying?
Oh man, that was the whole lifestyle.
Drinking.
That was too religious.
Yeah. Smoking out in the studio, you know what I'm saying?
That was too religious.
What are we doing in the studio, man?
That was too religious.
Started in the car to the studio.
That was the whole
and coming out to the studio.
That was too religious.
Drugs, drinking, and partying, and music.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the whole lifestyle.
You feel the same way, Mama?
Yeah. That's the only time I ever met him.
He's like, I don't even know these guys without that.
I honestly feel like I rarely saw him upset. And I think a lot of it has to do with the drinking. He tried to mask various emotions. He wanted to keep this facade that he was a happy individual.
Hey, Bektu, do you have a favorite song and why?
Oh yeah, My Zone.
Your zone?
Yeah,
why?
My Zone. Well, that was the first song I heard.
Hey, turn this on. Turn it out. Turn it out. Turn it out. Oh yeah. And I know it's damn wrong, but the streets have waited too long, and the streets have been
it was time to do something different, to start fresh, to grab what little I had and start over, to look for something new. I had no idea what I would learn, no idea what I'd become or do. I just knew that I wanted to change, and Pullman was where I started.
It was kind of crazy that at the time that you know Dilang was going to Washington, because like everyone started to like split in the family. Like he was going to Washington, and you know I was moving too. I was gonna go, you know, to school somewhere because I just graduated high school. So it's just weird because I mean we were always together, but then having to see him leave and you know me having to leave to go to school was just difficult.
I would say that Dilang moving to Pullman definitely made him a better person, because Anchorage was terrible and there was nothing over there. So him moving here, he actually got to, you know, figure himself out.
My first impression was, wow, this man is the happiest man I think I've ever seen. Always smiling, always laughing, and always had the bass up.
What was Dilang most passionate about?
Definitely music. That's all he talked about was music. So I mean, when you know that Dilang produces his own, I think there's a certain respect that comes from that, where you make the album cover, you upload your own album, you produce your own album, and you make your own rhymes. So right away off the bat, there's a respect from me on that.
I would say Dilang is a producer now. He's not an artist anymore. He's just working on, you know, being more involved in media and, you know, trying to be a producer. So he's just trying to be the blueprint of the music industry and the media industry.
Give advice to Dilang. I mean, I would say keep going. You're on the right path. Just keep pushing. Keep grinding.